When I played tennis when I was a child, my tennis coach, this tennis coach that I used to learn. I used to learn because we couldn't afford to have tennis lesson, so I used to learn from this tennis coach by watching through the fence, through the fence, and he used to coach another person, private coaching, and I used to be on the fence watching, and from the watching the techniques, I used to go and practice myself with my friends. And anyway, so I got to know that coach. He used to see me watch him all the time, and he's wondering, this kid, what's going on? So he liked me. He liked me, because he liked that I was really motivated to learn. So he gave me some tips, teaching me a little bit techniques, and just showed me, talked a little bit. He spent 2-3 minutes occasionally here and there explaining stuff to me. And he said to me, it's not practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. He said, practice doesn't make perfect. He said, perfect practice makes perfect. In other words, if you practice something but you don't practice correctly, you won't get very good at that. You could be a hairdresser for 30 years. It doesn't mean you're going to become a great hairdresser, because you're doing the same thing, but you're not really trying to practice the perfect technique and improving it, mastering it. That means seeing what you're doing wrong and incorrectly when you're cutting hair, and improving it, the proper, better technique, and trialing it out and getting better and better, like that. In meditation is exactly the same. Exactly the same. So we gotta practice. We gotta practice a lot. Even if you know the perfect technique, if you don't practice, it won't be perfect. It won't be perfect. So it takes a lot of sincerity, and dedication in any field. You want to be the master chef, you got to practice heaps. You want to be the best tennis player, you got to practice heaps. You want to be the best soccer player, you got to practice heaps. In any field, but it's just practice, perfect practice, endurance. Keep on doing it. Make sure you love it. Make sure you're not doing because I'm telling you you're doing that. Because if I tell you to do that and you do that, you're gonna give up, because there's no love there. There's no love there. Who can do something for a long time without love? No one can. Even if you're the toughest person and the most persistent person, you're gonna give up one day. You need to have love, because where there's love, you enjoy it. You get the benefits, you enjoy it, and you just don't give up. So, basically, practice heaps. Sincerely. Practice meditation. Practice when you're, every moment, every moment you can. Every moment you remember. I practiced, when I was on my spiritual journey, I practiced from the moment my eyes open. First thing my eyes open when I wake up, immediately I practice. All the way until my eyes close at night, I practice all day. But of course, a lot of time you forget. But as soon as I remember, it's like, oh, start practicing like that. That type of mindset. Then, of course, you miss heaps of opportunities, but but you still gain a lot of opportunities. See. The beautiful thing about this path is you don't have to. For example, if you meditate for a 30 minutes meditation, if you meditate perfectly at a 30 minutes, say 30 minutes, let's say you meditate 25 minutes perfectly actually, let's say you meditate an hour, and out of the hour you meditate 25 minutes perfectly. If you do an exam, that's 25 out of 60. That is a fail. But on this journey, God is compassionate. If you get 25 perfectly out of 60, that's enlightenment. That's enlightenment, because you don't need to have perfect, because when you hit a certain point, and it will just move you to perfection. That's how it works. So we just got to work hard the early times and push hard. A lot of effort in the early years, in the early time, endurance, persistence, love and faith, and then it starts to pay off in a big way. We're poking around, we will benefit. Don't get me wrong. If you poke around, practice 2 minutes here, 1 minute a week, 2 minutes, a month, you'll still benefit. You'll still benefit without a doubt, but you won't benefit to the level that you want to see in yourself.